1,500 American soldiers have been ordered by the Pentagon to prepare for possible deployment to Minnesota. That's according to a defence official. State officials have also mobilised the National Guard to assist with tasks such as crowd control and support for law enforcement. The Minneapolis Mayor Jacob Frey believes the act is to intimidate the state's residents.
I don't think Homan understands the basic dynamic as to how stuff works in Minnesota here. But the bottom line is, as we know, this is not about safety. It's not about crime. This is about intimidation. And in Minneapolis, we're not going to be intimidated.
The boost in troops comes in the wake of a shooting involving ICE agents in the American state.
Well, as anti-ICE protests continue across the US, protesters have been given some protection through the federal court. A new ruling limits the powers of ICE to detain and use tear gas on protesters who are not obstructing officers.
In a new ruling Friday, a federal judge in Minnesota bars immigration agents in Minneapolis from detaining or using tear gas on protesters who are not obstructing authorities. District Judge Kate Menendez's injunction is in response to a lawsuit filed on behalf of 6 Minnesota activists back in December. Minnesota's Attorney General thanked those activists, writing on X, quote, "This preliminary win matters for every Minnesotan, exercising their constitutional right to peaceful protest and witness." With the latest ruling, federal authorities are blocked from detaining those peacefully protesting or safely following officers at a, quote, "appropriate distance," unless there's reasonable suspicion that they are obstructing or interfering with agents. Critics argue that officers also need to be protected from, quote, "dangerous rioters."
What we've seen from a lot of these agitators and violent offenders is that they're spitting on our law enforcement. They're weaponizing their vehicles against our law enforcement. They're hitting, pushing, shoving.
As anti-ICE demonstrations continue nationwide, state authorities are urging the public to keep protests peaceful.
Any actions that harm people, destroy property, or jeopardize public safety will not be tolerated. Demonstrations must remain safe.
Critics of the judge's decision say it's an attempt to micromanage ICE's actions.